Guys, and welcome to Day of Dragons. So we're playing some more Day of Dragons today. As you can see, I am almost an adult fire dragon, and this is the starter dragon, or what I would consider the starter dragon. And it's essentially like the easiest dragon to reach adulthood is, just because you have thermal vision. Let me try and show off. If you press V for the special ability, you can spot food, and yeah, I mean, another big group. You can't really see it right now because they're out of render distance. But I am in quite a big group this time. I've just been hanging out here for most of the day. Also noticed that a lot of the, I got a boost in viewership when I uploaded Day of Dragons videos. So I kind of feel bad because I didn't put much work into them. But I'm just going to hope that these are slightly better. So yeah, we're just going to be playing around today. I'm not really sure. I haven't got much of a plan as for things to do. Oh, these are the two I found earlier. These guys are friendly. This is the adult purple fire dragon that I found earlier. I was hanging around with them just because I hadn't seen the adult purple fire dragon yet, and that's why I wanted to play with this skin. So I've just been sort of hanging around in this big group and having a lot of fun. I'm not sure where the others have gone. I'll turn chat off. No, I don't think they're saying, but I think they're going to Lake, or I think it's Lake Free? The lakes have really odd names and people have been calling them different things, but this is called Lake Free just because it's got 3 lakes. There's one that's called Lake 2, and then there's one that's called Portal Pond. But people call it Pond 1, and then they sometimes get Pond 1 and Portal Pond confused. Or no, not Pond 1, Pond 2 and Portal Pond / Pond 1 confused. It's very odd and incredibly annoying when people are describing the location they're at. So I think the adults have gone off to Pond 1, or Pond 2, or Pond 3. No, not Pond 3, because we're at Pond 3. But they've gone off somewhere because they're picking up younglings that they've added to the group. So we're just sort of hanging around at the moment. Quite fun getting, watching the little babies get picked up. Always gotta be friendly with people. Unless you want to be attacked. I actually had a very scary moment earlier just because one of our group members, I won't say who, but they decided... Basically, they were the ones that initiated me into the group, and they were looking after me. So they were sort of like my parent figure in the group. And so all things were fine, I was resting under his wing, it was cool. But then, kind of turned to shit real quick when he just decided to go on a rampage and kill another player who was pretty, like, high growth. I'm going to say, they weren't in a group, so they could do damage to him. And he just went off in a rampage, and so it was sort of like watching your parent become a murderer. It kind of scared me, so I just ran off in the opposite direction, didn't want anything to do with it. Luckily, the server doesn't have rules, like not like the Teutonic. I've been calling it Teutoic, but it's Teutonic. So I've been messing up the name of the server, but yeah, the Teutonic Isle server has rules, but this server doesn't. Much to my dismay. I had a few fights last night with a plasma dragon, which was very fun. Basically, the plasma dragon was abusing the hell out of its ability to shoot, and destroyed about, give or take, 5 wyverns, and just because wyverns have bigger body sizes and can't really fight back, they just got destroyed by this tiny little plasma dragon that was shooting them, and so I messaged in the Discord and got a grow as a plasma dragon when I respawned, because 2 of those wyverns were me, and I was very unhappy, so I managed to get a plasma dragon and fight back, and after about half an hour of chasing this dude around, and I baited him out with another wyvern, I managed to kill him. So, a lot has been happening, and it's been pretty fun. Not much is happening right now, so I might skip ahead to when something fun does happen. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Oh, that was a bit of a glitchy flying there. I broke it again. Oh man, I love some of the glitches in this game. Wait there, let me see. Whee! Well, after about 10 minutes of flying, I finally made it to Pond 1 / Portal Pond. Flew like through all of the desert, collapsed about once, ran out of stamina. Just been having fun trying to fly over here. I like this pond. I like the little island in the center, but right now it's glitched after the recent update that expanded the hitboxes for food and water. Basically, you can't eat any dragons that die here. So you've just gotta... If you're trying to hunt food, don't kill them in the center island because you'll pick up... I'm not sure if I can show it here. Yeah, you'll start drinking water, and it's kind of problematic if a body is down here and you're trying to eat it, and you'll just start drinking water instead. So there is a glitch there right now that should be, like, pointed out. Where are these guys going? Oh, I think they're at the food. So if anyone's Pond 1 looking for food, it's over here. So to the north-ish. And you'll end up at the food. There we go. Here's the food. I think the others might have gone to Pond 2, which is directly in line with this. I've slowly but surely been figuring out the map, and I did find a map online, so that's really my navigation for this game so far. Oh, I've glitched it again. God damn it. Whee. Little cutie. Oh, it fixed itself. Or did it? Nope, I guess it didn't. I can run, but I can't fly. I think I've got to get into the water. That is a fix for the current flying glitch where you get stuck in the floor. Or like, sort of jammed. So if you're... And this happens to every dragon species, by the way. If you're Wyvern, Plasma, or Dragon, or Fire Dragon, you can get glitched like that. I also found a glitch earlier where if you take off from in the water, the sound effect doesn't go away off water. So you'll just be like permanently splashing around even in the air. Some very weird glitches. I'll try and show off the map. Come on, game. There we go. I've also got to admit, this game gets more fun the more you play it. Once you understand the basic premise of the game, it becomes a lot more fun. And dealing with, like, troublesome players becomes a lot more annoying. But yeah, this game does get better the more you play it. A lot at the beginning, and especially in my first video, I said that you have to make your own fun, and I simply don't believe that anymore. The game does provide its own fun, especially with some of the community members. So let me just fly up here. There you can see like what Portal Pond or Lake 1 looks like. Just one big pond and then a little island in the center. But oh, I think I've reached world height. So going directly south from here, you can see like the rocks are on the north side, and then you've got that little feeding area there. That's the north. So you can direct yourself from there. If you fly directly south from here, you'll hit... Oh, that's not really directly south. I'm having a hard time turning myself. I'm still not used to the flying controls. But if you head directly south, that will take you to Pond 2, which is... I wouldn't recommend traveling that, especially if you've got young dragons. That's not really recommended. You want to skip and head this way, which that's southeast-ish, and you'll hit the Lake 3, which is in the center of the map, and then you want to go southwest for Lake 1 if you're trying to get between the three lakes, right? From Lake. It's very confusing, but you get the general idea. It's sort of like a zigzag. I'll put a map up on the screen, and that's how you get between the three lakes. I'm not sure where the others are. Also, Pookie is directly east from here, so you just want to head this way if you're trying to get to Pookie. But Pookie's not currently in, or I'm not sure if he's spawned in by dev. I still haven't checked that yet, but I'm pretty sure he is, and he's just going to be like a raid boss for everybody on a server when a dev feels like adding it, or when they get an official model of stuff. A lot of the models are going to be replaced. All the dragons are going to be replaced. I know there's other dragon species coming as well, like the bioluminescent dragon and an acid dragon. We've also heard word of an aquatic dragon. I really want a Skuldrun though. A Skuldrun would be such a cool species of dragon. Because they have Jao, who's the head dev and the owner of the game, has said that a lot of the dragons in this are based off of How to Train Your Dragon, and so I really want a Skuldrun, which is sort of like it's like a sauropod. Well, maybe not a sauropod, like a pelican and a long neck mixed together kind of dragon, and it breathes boiling hot water. I really want that in the game. It just seems really fun in terms of a concept for a dragon. And I feel like they could definitely do it if they put their own creative curve on it, like they've done with some of the AI creatures that are getting added. Some of the AI designs are incredible. I'm not sure if I'm going to find the Lake 3, so I'll just skip ahead, but I should be heading in the right direction. I think that's that there. I'll see if when I get there. Of all the times for me to get glitched, the one moment I take a rest, I mess up and glitch myself. I'm not sure if you can see it, but just there is Lake 3, so it is southeast if you're trying to get to Lake 3. What I've realised is the map is very much like a Y shape, in the sense that the very centre, the bottom left and top left, and the top right are all interesting locations, but you want to really stick to the left side of the map, just because that's where all the lakes are, and then on the top right corner is where Pookie's meant to spawn, but I'm not sure if it's spawned in by devs or not at the moment, so yeah, I'll be back when I've eventually made it to water, and I've done dragging myself through this damn desert. Oh. Okay, I don't know how I did it, what broke, but for whatever reason I went over a rock and it fixed it, so I got lucky there. I can fly again. I need some food and water, damn. I didn't realise, but I'm getting pretty low. Something dangerous until you start getting like empty. Raph is still just sitting there. It's kind of odd. You could easily get attacked. Kind of scares me. Water, yay! Does this fill me up? Swimming in it? No, I don't think it does. It'd be cool if it did, but I don't think they've gotten that far yet. I guess none of the adults are here either, apart from Raph. Maybe they're over at the feeding ground. Oh. Not sure I like that takeoff. It gets a little glitchy. You pause. Oh yeah, there are others over here. No, I don't think there's too many. Oh, no, there they are. So we've got not an amazing amount of people on the server right now. I think it's like, when I joined, there was about 30. But there may be more coming on at some point. Relatively quiet. The servers are calming down more, and I'm seeing less players on them. Some people like the game, some people don't. You know, it's how it is. It's Day of Dragons. It's early access. Of course, people weren't going to like it when they found out that there wasn't like an insane amount of stuff in it. I think the game will really sort of come into its own when it eventually reaches a point where you can have whatever sort of like finished dragon you want. So like they've got the remodeled dragons. When they rig those up, when they start getting AI down and stuff like that, that's when the game will start coming into its own, as well as having like an actual map instead of just a desert. Look at this little guy. He's a little purple boy like me. There we go. Protect. That is adorable. I can't really stop the camera from going through the map. It does give us a better view of the AI, or dead AI. What will eventually be an AI creature. Ugh. It's like a goblin. Got these little wyverns over here as well, and this big old wyvern. This is nice. Also, for anyone new to the game who's wondering about commands that you do in the chat in order to see like growth and stuff like that, /growth. Oh, growth. Will show you, like, the system will say growth is 0.79 or whatever. At 0.5 is when you can fly and breathe fire, and then at at 1 is when you can pick up baby members of your group and carry them around. You can also do /PID, and /PID will show you your name and the PID number, and that can add you to a group or allows an admin to recognize you, so you can add, or an admin can specifically target you and be like, I want to grow this player to max growth or whatever. And finally, I think there's /stuck, which, yeah, so it will look at you right now, and then it'll be like, okay, well, this player is here. If they're stuck, we'll move them. And so it, yeah, see, it teleports you. So say if you're stuck between a rock and you can't move, it will teleport you into a safe location. So there's just some of the commands to help you out. Alright, so I've just done something that I didn't actually think was possible, but I have all 3 lakes in view right now. So I want to show this off. So as you can see, we've got Lake 3 here, and you can see that it's got a hill right here. So if you're in Lake 2 over here, and you try and look for Lake 3, you will not be able to see it because this hill blocks it until like the very last moment. You're about here-ish, and you can see it. And where was it? I think it was somewhere. I think that's it, right over there. That is Lake 1. So, very rare moment where you can see the almost like a V shape that these 3 lakes make. Oh, I drew that very badly. Where was it? I think it was there? Or am I getting confused again? Somewhere out here. There. So from there to there, and then there. And then Pook is off in that area, or is meant to be somewhere around there, or off there, I don't know. The map is very large, so it's confusing. I think Bicklow is going to Lake 1, so I'm going to head there as well and see what we can find. Let's see if I can dive bomb it. Doesn't seem to be any players in my group here. Kind of scares me. Oh, there's Bicklow. Maybe they're at a feeding ground near here? Where is everybody? I'll get a drink. Oh, there we go. Bit glitchy, but it works. I think it went that way. So this is Lake 2, yeah. So it's 1 pond and then the small second one. Didn't realise how big the second one was in terms of size. It's very small. It's like a tumour to that pond. Is this the feeding ground? Looks like it's the only one around. So I'm guessing it's over here. I still haven't figured out some of the mysteries of the game so far. So like, shift apparently makes you turn faster, but I have yet to figure that out. Or shift makes you fly faster. People have been saying that. I don't think it's true. There's also the fact that if you sleep, you grow faster. I've heard that. Not sure if it's true. Guess they're not here. Is there food here? I'm genuinely curious. This would be a good location to show off if it does have food. Oh my god, that is a big AI compared to me. Wow. This one's huge compared to the others. This is... wow. This is massive. Look at his big old face. Little dragon? Ah, it's a little plasma. Ugh. But it's a plasma. I feel like people have started to hate plasmas, myself included. Plasmas are too troublesome to deal with. I feel like they're too overpowered in terms of their strength right now. I think we will be weakened at some point with enough complaints. Just because of how, like, other dragons can't really fight back against plasmas. Plasmas are just... they're almost like having a rogue in a game, you know, where they can just sort of stealth, they hide, they've got incredibly high damage, they've got the best damage in the entire game just because they've got long distance shots, and the rest of us dragons get to breathe fire like slightly in front of us, and we have thermal vision, which isn't all that good. It does have quite a distance though, I've got to give it props for that. I can see that body all the way over there. I'm not sure if it can see dead dragon bodies though, so that'll have to be something I test later on. Today has been very calm and boring. It's kind of disappointing. Right, I think we might be about to get some kind of action. Just because one of our team just died at Pond 3. That was the AFK guy that's been there for like an hour. So, at least we can end this video with something fun. But I'm not sure if I'm big enough to actually kill them. Still fairly young. Hopefully they're not plasma dragons, because I'm screwed that way. But I know exactly where he was, so... there. Are they hunting them? Come on, friend, fight! Don't be a coward. What is my team doing? Jesus Christ, Wyvern, you want to help instead of just sitting there. Oh no, I'm out of stam. No! Well, there goes hours of work. At least we had some action today, instead of last episode where it was pretty boring. Oh well. It was a good fight. I think I prefer Plasma Dragon where I can abuse the mechanics. But yeah, that was a good taste of combat for the first time. Not particularly angry. I mean, I could just get a grow later on. Oh, man, I love stuff like that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!